Hi all. Thank you very much for watching us. Dear viewer, we kindly request you to give the royal thumbs up in advance. Your thumbs up is essential for spreading the project Guru.Markets. Now let's compare the main fundamental indicators of the company Nu Holdings Ltd, ticker NU. The review was created on the basis of data as of September 21, 2024. By classification, Guru.Markets organization Nu Holdings Ltd belongs to the subcategory Payments. 62 companies take part in the assessment, and this is very representative. We start with summary data for the company. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can look at all the parameters of the company in question carefully. You can view the database with the classification of company tickers using the link in the pinned comment. We kindly ask you to disseminate the analysis of the action on your social network. Market capitalization of the company Nu Holdings Ltd is $69.93 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $1,696 billion. Nu Holdings Ltd has a share of 4.123% and is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $5.16 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $222 billion. Nu Holdings Ltd accounts for a share of 2.322%. By comparing the occupied shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we can see the following. Occupied share Nu Holdings Ltd in the subcategory in case of market value assessment is 4.123%. The balance sheet capitalization is 2.322%. This is 44% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Overall company assessment Nu Holdings Ltd will be presented at the end of the video. Please watch the analysis to the end. The organization's debt obligations amount to $1.753 billion. Debt to book capitalization is 34% of capital. Score for the company's financial obligations, good, 1 point. The ratio of the company's market price to its profit is 46.6. With an average for the subcategory of 29.2, this is 37% higher than for the subcategory. Assessment of stock price to profit ratios in comparison with subcategory companies. Bad, -1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $1,530 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are expected to be $2,260 million. 47.7% more than currently. Assessment of projected future profits in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's price-to-revenue ratio is 7.7. The subcategory average of 5.9 is 31% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's stock market value to revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $9,070 million. Future revenue for the coming 12 months is expected to be $13,400 million. 48% more than currently. Assessing the performance of projected future sales volumes in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The margin is 16.9%, with an average for the subcategory of 20.2%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 3.3%. Marginality assessment in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 1.61%, which is 156% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the imbalance of the company's current exchange price Nu Holdings Ltd, most likely towards revaluation. The amount of capital per employee of the organization is equal to $9,000 and $99,000. And in the subcategory, there are $3,553,000. The difference between the average for the subcategory and the organization's indicators is 156.1%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The profit per employee is $199,100. Average for the subcategory, $121,500. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 64%. Estimation of profit per company employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The company's revenue per employee is $1,180,000. In the subcategory, $601,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 96%. Estimation of revenue per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares shorted are 2.8%, compared with the subcategory average of 4.3%. This is an indicator of the possible risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 57% for the company Nu Holdings Ltd. Whereas in the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is 54%. On average, shares in the subcategory are valued roughly the same as stocks Nu Holdings Ltd. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Nu Holdings Ltd. and subcategory companies, we see that over the last 12 months, stocks Nu Holdings Ltd. showed a change of 108.7%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory, 39%. This definitely doesn't mean anything, but you need to take note of this fact. Total result, 0.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 1.6 points. If you look very broadly, within the US stock market as a whole, we'll see the average score for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against a score of 0.5 points for the company Nu Holdings Ltd. Let's look at the order table. It is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions by the information and reference evaluation system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is free and open. Link in pinned comment. It should be recalled that earlier April 19, 2023, an order was published, company ticker NU. Evaluation Information System Guru.Markets, a decision is made on this order. Close the deal. The loss amounted to 201%. Thank you very much to everyone for watching to the end and for using the information and reference system from Guru.Markets. You all truly are the most excellent audience in the entire world.